one. So be careful. If you do some gimmicks, it will be seen worldwide.
Oh no.
Yes, it is.
So let me
Okay,
come
sir.
back.
Now I can view.
Let me come back to what I said last time. If possible, keep all your videos and audios on so that we can see each other, we can interact with each other.
So the link for today's YouTube session is there in the chat box.
Sir, I already saw it.
You saw it? Okay, you're subscribed to Mind Academy YouTube channel. Is it so, Mind Master Umair?
Just subscribing.
I was just kidding. It is in the chat box. You can look into it. You're going live there.
Yeah, I'm seeing right now.
Great. So we have 5 minutes to start today's session. Don't get serious, but just think for a second before we speak. Because now more people are watching us, isn't it?
There's only one.
Who?
Me only. But I'll send the link to others.
So now even after the session is over, you can go to the YouTube link and see your performance. So this will keep it as a regular feature. So in the next meeting and all, we'll be giving speeches, we'll be giving extempore speeches, all your performances. You can go to the YouTube channel and view your performance. You can enhance your performance looking at how you perform today. Come back with a better version of yourself in the next meeting. Okay. You can send it to your friends. They can watch you perform. Whatever role you take, star of the day, extempore master, or the speaker, or evaluator. By the way, who's going to be our evaluator today?
Mind Master Keith.
Oh, great.
Sir.
Our lead evaluator is ready. You look like an RJ today, Mind Master Kirtana.
Oh.
Sir, are the subcommittees decided yet?
There you go. To who you should ask this question?
To the executive team.
Wonderful.
Okay, wonderful. Ask the executive leadership team whether they selected their subcommittee members or not.
The CE is not here yet, so I will ask them later. The CEO.
Great. Let the CEO come and you can ask.
I guess the executive leadership is all there, I guess. Only for the CEO to join us shortly. Good evening, Mind Master Shamita.
Good. So all the videos are on.
Yep.
So before we start, all of you are okay with this feature, right? We going online? Because all of the performances will be there in the YouTube. Anytime you can go and refer to it, see how you performed. Okay?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Great.
Refer anytime.
You're being joined by the CEO as well.
Yeah.
So we are a minute away from starting today's session. So we can start at 4:30 Saudi time, which is 7 p.m. IST. Yes, we are being joined by Mind Master Manav. Extempore Master is yet to join, I guess. So the clock says 4:30 Saudi time, 7 p.m. IST. And as always, let us start yet another session with Mind Guru brought to you by Mind Academy. Welcome, Mind Masters, and I also take this opportunity to welcome Ms. Mrinmai Maholkar to Mind Guru session. Welcome, Mrinmai.
Welcome, welcome.
And I also take this opportunity to welcome Founder Director of Mind Academy, Sri Muralikrishnan sir, to today's session.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Holistic learning is a continuous process. We have started that process, we are in that direction, but it is a long haul. Every move, every inch counts. And today is yet another day where we are lined up with series of programs in this session through which we will moving in towards this holistic learning. So when we say holistic learning, it is basically trying to understand the varied aspects of an individual's life. So to take us forward and to set the tone for today's session, I take this opportunity to welcome the CEO of Mind Guru Executive Leadership Team, Mind Master Manav, to take us through today's proceedings. Mind Master Manav, the floor, the virtual floor is all yours to take us forward. Over to you, Mind Master Manav.
Yes, sir. So I've got to read the meeting agenda, right?
Yeah, you can take us through, Mind Master Manav.
So today's meeting agenda is going to be the opening remarks would be given by me. Then we have the start of the day, Mind Master Krishnendu Viju. Then we have got a program called 5 Levels of Mastery, Part 2, which is going to be conducted by Murli sir. Then we got the Extempo session, which is going to be conducted by Aisha Babiraj. Then we'll be having the workshop based on health, which is going to be conducted by Balasubramaniam sir. Then we've got a Kahoot session, or commonly called as the knowledge check, which is also going to be conducted by Balasubramaniam sir. Then the evaluation will be given by the lead evaluator, Mindmaster Krishnendu Viju. Then I'll be giving the closing remarks. Thank you.
I guess there is a small observation in that agenda, Mind Master Manav. I guess the lead evaluator for the evening, I guess it's Mind Master Keetan, I guess. Maybe we can just note it down.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Mind Master Manav. Back to you.
Welcome to our virtual 2020 Mind Guru meeting. I'd like to start by wishing you and your family my personal best for your health and safety in these difficult times. COVID-19 is causing tragic loss of life, and the measures needed to fight it have crippled economies. As Mind Masters of Mind Guru, we have the commitment to help protect ourselves, our families, and our communities. In the current COVID 19 situation, our behavior is paramount to control its spread, and the most important fact is that we need to be aware of each and everything happening in the world. However, I'd like to conclude with a note that prevention is always the easy part. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mind Master Manav. So I take the privilege on behalf of the CEO of Mind Guru Executive Leadership to invite a creative Mind Master who tries to perform and engage audience through her singing at the best possible way whenever she is given an opportunity. A great creative writer, singer, Mind Master Krishnendu, the star of the day for the evening, to take us through today's session. Over to you, Mind Master Krishnendu.
Thank you, sir, for that wonderful introduction. Good evening, one and all. Today we have gathered here to participate in a brand new session in Mind Guru. I welcome all the Mind Masters and Mind Gurus to today's session. Before we proceed to today's session, let us have a recap session of the last one. I call upon our admin manager, Mind Master Anagha, to give the recap. She is studying in class 6 and wants to become a doctor. Her hobby is reading. I welcome Mind Master Anagha.
Thank you, Mind Master Krishnendu. So, the previous meeting, first we started with the call to order by Bala Uncle. Then we had the installation of the elect team by Murli Uncle. And then we had the CEO and elect address by Manav. And then we had the 5 levels to mastery by Murli Uncle. And we had the workshop of health by Bala Uncle. And then the extempo session was conducted by Shamita. And the knowledge check was conducted by Bala Uncle. And the evaluation was conducted by Krishnendu. And the closing remarks was by Manav. Thank you.
Thank you, Mind Master Anagha. The first session in today's Mind Guru program is the 5 Levels to Mastery, Part 2 by Murli Krishnan sir. About Murli sir, he is an engineer by profession and a distinguished Toastmaster. He is a certified NLP practitioner, life coach, and certified maintenance and reliability professional. He is the founder director of Mind Academy and is the sponsor of Mind Academy Toastmasters Club. Currently, he is serving as the Division Lead Program Quality Director in Toastmasters. I invite you, sir, to the stage.
Thank you, Mind Master Krishnendu, for that and those very inspiring words. And I'm so happy that we have seen our meeting falling in place with respect to our agenda. And as continuation to what we had last time, let's move ahead and look forward for what we have as part of 5 levels to mastery with respect to the Mind Guru program. And let me check with all of you. What are the 5 levels that we had? Who is going to give me a recap on what are the 5 levels that we have as part of Mind Guru program for any of those 6 tracks? Yeah.
Sir, fundamentals.
Yes.
Finding level 2, finding my way. Level 3, enhancement.
Great.
Level 4, make it happen. Level 5, pass it on.
Great. Great job. Is it right? I'm asking other mind masters. What is it? Is it right? Or is there any change?
Yes. No, sir.
Right,
No, sir, it is right.
Great, great, great. So that's what it is. We have fundamentals, finding my way, then enhancement, making it happen, and pass it on. And what is that we have in fundamentals? Who's going to speak?
Basic things we should know.
Come again, Mind Master Krishnendu.
The basic things we should know about the topic.
Great, great. Basic things that we should be knowing about topic. And then what's there in level 2?
So in level 2, it's basically like understanding the topic and finding what's best for you, finding what applies to you the most.
Great. Finding what applies to you the most. That's the key there. Finding my way. In that particular topic, how can I relate to that specific subject in a more better way, in the way that passionates me, in the way that is of more interest for me. That's what it is in level 2. So the level 2 is one of the key aspect which helps you to understand that particular subject in a better way, because that is the key aspect, which is so close to you. And what is there in the level 3? Who is going to speak about it?
Sir, enhancing our knowledge.
Great. Enhancing our knowledge. And what does it mean by enhancing our knowledge?
Sir, to find our goals, address our goals, and learn.
Okay, so let me put it this way. So in fundamentals, you understood your basics, right? And in finding my way, you understood a particular area which is more passionate to you. So you covered the basics and you find the area that is more passionate to you. Then the learning curve is more easy because you have identified a specific area within that topic which is more close to you. So you are trying to dig deep into the subject, thereby enhancing your knowledge. That is what it means by level 3, where you will understand the subject in much detailed level, much deeper level. That's what enhancement is. Then what is level 4?
Sir, learning it practically.
Learning it practically. And I used a word last time, a particular sentence last time.
So it takes 21 days to make a new habit.
Great. That is one thing which I said. And there is one more thing which I said, which I mentioned when I spelled this out. What was that?
Sir, what you walk, you
Great,
talk.
you're close. Walk the talk. Great, great, my master Shamida. This is called walk the talk. Nothing but, practicing yourself, making it perfect, doing it again and again. That's what Mind Master, our CEO, was also mentioning. Do it again and again. It becomes a practice. It becomes a, habit for you. That is what we do in level 4. And what is the importance of this level 4? There is a key learning that goes through. And that is the most important thing in level 4. What is that?
Practice.
Practice. You learn by doing, correct? See, in level 1, it's about theory. You understand the subject. In level 2, you are trying to find how the subject or which area of that particular subject is more close to me. In level 3, you are finding the subject in a more deeper level. All these things are at a theoretical level. Now, when it comes to level 4, you are doing it. When you do it, you get experienced, you get exposure to that particular subject. And when you are experiencing certain things, that is what your knowledge is, correct? If it's theory, it's just an information. When you start applying that information, when you start learning by doing, that is when the theory or the information becomes a knowledge to you. And later on, when you are expert in that particular subject, the knowledge becomes wisdom. You understand the difference between these three? Information, knowledge, and wisdom. Information is something that is available everywhere. You go to internet, you get information. Information is not knowledge. You get knowledge when you apply that information to a particular subject and understand it in a much deeper level. Do it and learn. That's what knowledge is. When you do, you learn. And that's how you get knowledge. And what is wisdom? When you do it again and again, you become master of the subject. That is what wisdom is. And you become a guru. Correct? So that's the difference between information, knowledge, and wisdom. So level 4 is the one which gives you the knowledge of whatever subject, whatever track, whatever module that we are talking about. And then when you do it again, you become a guru where you can pass on. You become master. That is the mastery, right? When you say 5 levels of mastery, 5th level means you have become a master of that subject because you understood the theory in basics. You found out the way that is applicable to you. You enhanced your knowledge. You started doing it. You started practicing it. And you started doing it on a regular basis, which then becomes your habit. And that is when you have gained knowledge and you became a master in that. So So that is what level 5 is. Once you are a master, what we should do?
Pass it on.
Pass it on. You learn certain things, correct? You pass on that message, you pass on your knowledge to
Pass
others.
on the knowledge.
Pass on the knowledge to others. That is where the mastery comes in. That is why we call it 5 levels of mastery or 5 levels to mastery. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great. So today, what we'll do, today we will, from next meeting onwards, we are going to have speeches from all of you. Right? We are going to start speeches. And about what topic are we going to speak? Each one of you.
What we
Which
select.
topic are we going to
About the
speak?
track which we selected.
About the track,
Yeah.
and within the track,
Modules.
module. So you are going to select a track and select a module, and you are going to learn about that particular aspect, and then come and talk to us about what you learn about that particular module from that particular track. Now, before I go there, is there anyone who is not aware about the tracks and modules?
Yes, sir. Me.
Mrinmay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll take you through that when we move forward, and then you will also be in line with others. So as we move forward, you will come to know about that. Okay. So just to take you there, what we have is the whole program is built around 6 tracks, and each track again has got 6 modules. And our 6 tracks are like health, relationship, career, wealth, goals, and self-development. And what each mind masters are supposed, mind master is the participant name is mind master. Every one of you sitting here are mind masters. So each one of them are supposed to select a particular track and a particular module, and then go ahead with these 5 levels. That is how the whole program is designed. Okay. And when you go through that, you will learn different things from your friends, from your, from internet, from books, wherever you want to learn, you can learn. We have our own mentors. You learn, and you come here and deliver a speech based on what you learned. That is what this segment is all about. So in the process, you learn at different levels. Each of those levels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels, you learn a particular module from a particular track, and then you share your learnings. So what happens? You learn the subject, you enhance your knowledge, and you share your knowledge with others. And that's how the whole program is designed. And that is how we are aiming to achieve a holistic transformation. So this is in a nutshell what Mind Guru is all about. So we are trying to make you all masters in different facets of key or core topics that we all face in our life, be it whatever age, whether you are students, whether you are entering into a career, whether you are parents, whether you are grandparents in future, all these 5 tracks are going to be there. You cannot run away from these tracks. And that is why these tracks are important for all of us, right? Okay, let me take you further down the line. So all these things we came to know last time, right? Level 1, what we will be doing and all those things. Today, I will take you through the activity sheets that we have. You're able to see the activity sheet, right here?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
when we start, we have to, and all of you have this document? This
Yes, sir.
PDF document, you all have this. So how you should be reading it, take the activity sheet for level 1. This is level 1 activity sheet. You have to write your names, date and topic and module, whichever you want to select. Select a particular topic. And how you will do this, that is what we have in the coming slides. If you go down here, there is certain recommended topics. These are all recommended topics. You can select any other topic you want, you wish. Apart from this, it's purely up to you. There is no limitation to the learning process that we have in Mind Guru. But the recommended topics to start with is, like, if you see health, we have physical act. And what are the modules? Who is going to tell me in health? What are the modules?
Sir, physical
Balance
activity,
diet,
balance, personal hygiene, social
personal
media,
hygiene, social media, stay updated.
Mind, stay
Yeah,
updated.
Great. And then there are recommended topics, like if you see for physical activity, we will have to go and see what is the importance of physical activity in life. What are the benefits of physical activity? So this is the fundamentals, right? This is how we are starting. So when we say level 1, it is fundamentals. So this is how we have to start. Then you go to balanced diet. And what are the topics here? Importance of balanced diet, benefits. And here we have, there are certain ill effects of unbalanced diet, right? So you can start with that also. Coming to the personal hygiene, we have importance and benefits. Coming to social media, know more about social media, advantages and disadvantages of social media, understand your social media usage. We all use social medias. So those are the recommended topics that we start with. Then for the blissful mind, importance of staying in a blissful state of mind, identify your blissful state. Each one of you, not necessary that every one of you follow the same state of mind or follow the same blissful state of mind. So understand it in detail and identify your strengths and weakness. So this document, if you go through this, these are the recommended topics. But if you have any other topics that you wish to choose in terms of physics, any of the modules that is listed, select a module and select a activity from this. Select a particular recommended activity from this so that we can start with the activity sheet. So now pick one and then come back to level 1. And so you will write a topic here. And before we start, how we should approach this is, you don't know, but every topic that you take, you already know certain things about that topic, right? Every one of you already know. You take it, like dieting habits, physical activity, anything. Even you go to career, you go to wealth, you go to health, anything you take, you already know certain things about the topic. List it down, everything here. Don't think that you need to write it here itself. You may have another, you can keep a notebook or a big, whatever book you want, a piece of paper, file it together. You can write even down there. Okay. These are all just giving you guidelines to how to go ahead with it. So before you start referring to any topics, write down whatever you know about this topic. If you want to take another, more pages, take more pages and write it down there. And then see, every subject is a very wide subject, very broad subject. You take physical activity, we can speak about physical activity for hours and, days, correct? It's a wide aspect. You cannot go on learning all the aspects of everything. So ask yourself and understand yourself what you want exactly to learn about this particular topic. So it helps you to identify, which is the area that you want to know more. Then most important thing is the third aspect. You plan for this project. How much time you need, how much time you can spend. So all these things when you do, by default, it is making you put a plan also, not only for this, for anything that you do in life, right? Without a plan, you cannot move forward. So how you should plan? Let's say so finally, what is the end goal? You have to come and speak to others, right, about this particular topic and what you learned. That is the ultimate aim of each module, right? In each level. So what you should look for is, when will I be ready to give a speech? So for each of you, the number of hours that you have will be different. The number of hours that you want to, investigate or want to understand this subject will be different, because every topic is not going to be the same. But who is going to drive this? Nobody else. You are going to drive this. You will decide how much time you need. You will decide, how much, when I can give the speech and when I will be ready with this. But you must have a plan. And then try to execute that plan. You will say, okay, every day I can spend 20 minutes for this. Or some of you will tell, every day I can spend 10 minutes for whatever it is. There is no hard and fast rule. But the key in anything and everything in life is, whatever you do it with full conviction. Ensure that you are convinced about what you are doing. And number 2, as rightly mentioned by our CEO, do it on a continuous basis. Even if you are reading a book, read one paragraph. I'm not telling read a book, full book, every day. Read one paragraph. But even if you are reading a paragraph, read it continuously, read it continually, read it regularly. And that is when it becomes a habit. So even if you have only 5 minutes a day for this whole activity, that's fine. There is nothing right and nothing wrong. I'm again telling you. But whatever you are doing, first be convinced that there is some productive output coming out of it. There is some value addition happening out of it, and then do it. That is when you will be convinced about what you are doing. You will feel that you spend your time in something productive, and there will be something really productive coming out of whatever time you have spent. This is a key process, the planning process. Take some time and plan it regularly, but once you have planned, stick to your plan. Go through it. You may say, I need to read this book to understand this subject. Or maybe when you are starting, you don't know anything about the subject. So you need to spend some time to understand how you should go. Nothing wrong. Because like for example, if you want to go and know about the banks, how in wealth, we have certain modules like that, right? So health, physical activity, diet and all you may be knowing, but there are topics about career, certain things which you don't know. Maybe you need to spend some time on understanding what it is. You may need to spend some time with either me or Bala Uncle or our mentors to understand more about it. Write it. Certain topics, certain modules will be easy, but every module will not be easy. And that is in our life also, that is the case. Everything is not easy. Everything is not tough. For easy jobs, you can do it fast. For tough funds, you need to be prepared for that. So whatever it is there, wherever you stand, that is why we need to list down all that you know about this topic, which is very important. And so the first part and the second part, what are they? First part is your starting point, right? What you know. And the second part is where you want to go. So you are fixing your starting point and the destination. Once you know the starting point and once you know the destination, put a plan for it for you to go from point number 1 to point number 2. And then stick to your plan. Once you stick to your plan, definitely you are going to learn about that subject, right? So if you learn more about the subject, put your key learnings here, whatever you learn. So this, I'm again telling, don't really, you need to fill this activity sheet, but this activity sheet is giving you guidelines to follow. You can have a book, maybe for each module, maybe for each track, whichever way you are comfortable, or maybe you can have loose sheets of paper, but file it together. Take it from me, because whatever you are going to write in these things later down the line, 2 years down the line or 3 years down the line, if you have all those, books or notes available with you, believe me, this is going to be a huge treasure for you in your life. How you started, what you were knowing when you started this, and how far you progressed. Because, you remember last time what Bala Uncle mentioned? What is that? What gets measured? What was that? What gets measured?
Gets better.
Gets better, gets improved.
Gets improved.
So if you don't measure it, we are not going to improve. So these notes, keep it with you. Maybe, 3 years down the line, 5 years down the line, go through it. You will be proud about yourself. So that is what, so once you have done that, you write your key learnings here and then be ready for the speech. Whatever you learned, when you come and present your speech, you can tell whatever you referred, how you went through it, what is your planning technique, how you plan for it, and we don't want to force anything from our end, but we are always open. If you want some support, you can come, because this is a self-learning process, and we have kept as much as possible to maintain the uniqueness of each one of you. Mindmaster Shamida's planning may not be fitting for Mindmaster Krishnendu's planning process, right? So you have to stick to your planning process. Your start points may be different. Your end points could be different. It may not be the same and not necessary. For certain subjects, it could be your key area. You may know more about it. For certain subjects, it may not be your key area. So I don't know anything about it. Or I know nothing about it. So I need to start from scratch. But for everyone, there is a space. For each one of us, there is a room for improvement to understand more and more about anything and everything under the sun. So this is how level 1 is built. I'm not going to take you through level 2, 4, and 5. I'll come to that later, because each level has got a different purpose. And this is the purpose for level 1. So let us start with level 1. Is it clear to all of you, or you have any questions?
Sir, I have one question.
Please.
Sir, are we supposed to write our whole speech on the column speech details?
No, not necessary. That's what I'm telling. This is just a guideline. You can, write, scribble it there, or maybe you can use another notebook or a piece of paper, whichever you want. But don't keep it. Make it a point to file it. Okay. But then when you go to the speech, you can write the script. You can come to a mentor to practice it and give the speech in a much better way, so that you will be a good communicator. But here we don't really recommend that you should do it this way or that way. Whichever way you feel like you are comfortable communicating. It's about communicating your idea. Some of you are good in just throwing things from your mind the way you like, but some of you want to go write your script, change your script, go practice it, and then give it. It's up to you. And there are ample options for you to enhance, you to improve the way you communicate. Maybe you, in one module, you try to give a speech without any script. Fine, it's up to you. But then you think, okay, let me do it by writing a script, practicing it, and then giving it. See what difference it is. And then if the second one is better for you, adopt it. So here you are in charge of, of your journey. And there are ample options to see which suits better to you. Take it and move forward. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions?
No, sir.
Okay, if
No,
there are no
sir.
questions, let me check with you all. And I think, our director training can take note of now, who is going to start with what. So I will go with my grid here. So let me start with the Mind Master Umair. Mind
Yes,
Master
sir.
Umair, what is the track and the module that you wish to start with?
So the module I will start with is skills.
Skills. Okay. In which track?
Yes, sir. Career.
Is it in career?
Yes, sir, it is.
Great. So you are going to start with skills. Our director training, have you noticed it? Have you noted down this?
Yes, sir. I am
Great.
noting.
So Mind Master Umair is going to start with track career and module skills. Great. All the best, Mind Master Umair. So now you know how to go about it, right? In
Yes,
level
sir.
1, how to start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And which is the topic that you're going to select in skills?
Well, sir, the topic importance of skills in our life.
Okay. So you will be starting with the importance of skills in your life. Great, great, great. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now next in my grid is our director training herself. Yes, Mind Master Shamita.
Yes, sir. I'm going to choose the track self-development
Great.
on the module 1.
Self-development module 1 is adding a new skill set.
Yes, sir.
Great. And the topic?
The first one.
Great. So just take note of those things so that it will be easy for you also to go behind our Mind Masters and fix a schedule for them about their speaking slots.
Sure,
Okay.
sir.
Good. Now, before I go to the next Mind Master, see, there is no hard and fast rule that you have to stick to it. But if you feel like, maybe you start with it and go through the topic, you find that it's not interesting, you want to change, you can always come and change. Okay. Not necessary that you just started now and you don't want to, you can always change. If you feel like there is something better that I need to know and you need to add value more in that particular aspect. Okay. Good. So let me move forward. So next in my grid is our Star of the day, Mind Master Krishnendu.
Yes, sir.
You are
I'm selecting the track goals and the module plan.
track goals and module plan. And the topic?
Importance of planning in life.
Importance of planning in life. Great. Our step 3 itself, when you go through step 3 of activity sheet 1, that itself is enough to tell you how important planning process is. Right?
Yes, sir.
So director training, you have noted down that?
Yes, sir.
Great. Now, next we have our admin manager, Mind Master Anaga.
Yes, sir.
Your topic, please.
I am choosing the track health and module 1 physical activities.
Module 1 physical activities. And the topic is importance of physical activity.
Yes, sir.
Great. To the best.
Thank you,
Let's
sir.
move forward. We have with us our lead evaluator of the day, Mind Master Kirtana. The RJ Mind Master Kirtana, right? Your topic, please.
Relationship and module family.
Relationship and module family. Great. And the topic?
Build your family tree.
Build your family tree. Great. Excellent. So wish you all the very best.
Thank you, sir.
And next in my grid is Mind Master Aisha.
Yes, I'm selecting track health,
Health.
module social media, and topic advantages and disadvantages of social media.
Great. All the best to you.
Thanks.
And next we have with us our CEO, Mind Master Lone Wolf.
So I'm gonna go with the track wealth and module 6 self-realization. How much money do I need?
Great. Self-realization in track health. Great. Sorry, track wealth. Who is there remaining? Anyone else?
We have Mrinmay there, sir, but she's joining for the first day, maybe.
Oh yeah. Mrinmay, you would like to select one of this? Or you want to know more about it and then select?
I want to know a little more about it.
Great, no issues.
So the document you were talking about, have you sent it to everyone personally like that?
Yeah, we have sent it to all the Mind Masters available here. We can send it to you as well. All Mind Masters, they have it.
Yes, sir. I want that document.
Sure.
We'll send it to you, Mrinmay. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
We'll send it to you. You can go through it. We can maybe have a quick session to, if you want to understand it much better. And then, you can select one.
Okay, sir.
So Mind Master Shamita, you got all the, selected tracks and topics, right?
Yes, sir. I received everything.
Great. Now the most important question to all of you. Next meeting onwards, we are going to utilize the slots for your speeches. So who is going to be ready with your speech in the next meeting? When he says speech, it's only 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, only 3 to 4 minute speech that is that we need. But the main important thing is to go through the process and understand the fundamentals about the subject with the activity sheet which is described. Okay, so who will be ready with your speech in the next upcoming meeting?
Our CEO has raised his hand. So
great. CEO, who else? At least we can have 3 or 4.
Sir, me, I'm also ready.
So me.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, Mind Master Kirtana.
Sir, about that activity sheet, we're making this speech.
Yeah, see, that's what I was telling. Either you can give a speech about your experiences that you went through by doing that activity, It could be a message to the people, like, when you did that, what you felt. Like, for example, you have selected family tree, right?
Yes.
When you say family tree, what you will do, you will definitely go and check with your parents, check with your relatives to understand more and more about your bigger family tree. So in the process, what happens, you may come across certain people who you were not knowing till now. So you know them. You may know your second or third cousins well when you do that. So how you felt it doing that? You may come up with that speech, or you may come up with your preparation to your planning process to do this, what you did. This is
Okay.
purely up to you. Even if you want to give 3 or 4 speeches for a particular topic, absolutely fine. One time you will come and speak how you planned it. Second time you will come and speak the process that you went through. You went and talked to your parents, your relatives, and maybe third time you can come up with how many new relatives you were not knowing them. Maybe you can extend it further. You started wishing them on their birthdays. You started wishing them on their anniversaries, on their happy occasions. How you utilize this process to strengthen your family, to strengthen your bond, to strengthen your relationship with your near and dear ones. There are a lot of messages that you can bring in. Whichever way you feel like bring in, so that becomes an inspiration for others to follow. The key is how you are inspiring others. You're coming up with some message, right? When you give a speech to 3 to 4 minutes, you are coming up with a message to the other mind masters. The idea is, hearing your speech, somebody should come and say, I want to do my family tree for my family. That's the intention, because they want to learn what you learned. So, and not necessary about the relationship. It could be your planning process. You did a wonderful planning process to reach that goal. So it could be any facet of the whole process that is completely left to you. That is why we are again and again telling that there is a unique character in each one of us. Bring your uniqueness. And as students, we always have the tendency to go and check with parents or teachers how I should do this. Me and Bala Engel is dead against this. You guys are enough creative guys. You have a lot of thought process going on your head. Bring everything that you have in front. Okay, so that becomes an inspiration to others. There is nothing right and nothing wrong. Right and wrong are relative terms, I would say. Okay, good that you put this across. But the point is, whatever you feel like that you can make an impact in this world. What this world means, now you are Mind Guru and we have 10 people in front of you, right? Make it a big process, that how you try to utilize this project to make an influence to your relatives, to other mind masters. Make it a small speech and give it to others. Or it could be like you made a good beautiful sketch. You come and present the sketch. This is my family tree. Explain who they are. It could be like, is my father, my mother, talk about them, their qualities. What are the good qualities that you like in them, and I want to inculcate those qualities. See how many ways we can develop that speech. Whichever way, and this message is for all, whichever way you feel like that you want to inspire others, you want to pass on this message to others, or you want to create an impact on others, it's fully up to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
It is easy?
Yes, sir.
At the same time, it's fun, right?
Yes, sir.
Great, that's all. Enjoy.
Sir, I'll make a speech for next week.
Great. So I think we already have our CEO, our Umair, then Mindmaster Kirtana, and I also saw Mindmaster Aisha, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. So we already have four speeches for you for next meeting, Mindmaster Shamita.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Okay. So what about others? Are you all ready for the next meeting after our next meeting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let me ask you something. What was the third step in the activity sheet?
Plan.
Eh?
What do you want to learn? your key aspects you want to learn.
No, no. Starting from here. What was the third one? The plan.
Plan.
Right?
Plan.
So have you thought about your plan and then said I'll give a speech, or you just like that you said that I'll give a speech just because I asked you?
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Anyway, jokes apart, that is what we were telling, planning. So have a plan, and in case you feel like you cannot, your subject is big, and then you cannot, it's perfectly fine. But since you told, just try to do it but even if the first speech you didn't feel satisfied, you can always come up with, you can tell, I want to repeat this because there is more learning in this subject. I want to redo it. You can always redo that. There is no, the pace of this program for each one of you is set by yourself. It's a self-learning process. We are just putting guidelines for you to move forward in life. Okay, it's not that tomorrow we want to finish everything and go. You can, it's purely self-paced program. Yeah, Mind Master Manav, you have any question?
Yes, I had it out. So,
Yes, sir.
we get the speech, after we complete one track, can we select the next track from after giving the speech?
Come back again, Manu. I couldn't hear you properly.
I mean, so after I complete my first track, can I immediately start with the second track next week itself?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay, sir.
No, but when you say a track, a track will have different levels, right? So you can go to the next level.
Okay, sir. No, sir, I was actually going to say about modules, sir. After I complete my first module, can I start with the second one next week?
So, no, this particular module, you have different levels, right? Now,
Yes, sir.
this particular module itself, you have different levels. So now you have to complete all the levels. Not necessary that you have to go to the 5 levels and then choose another module. You can always go to another module. Horizontally or vertically, you can move whichever way you want.
Okay, sir.
So if you feel like you want to complete level 1s of at least 5 different modules, complete level 1 and then move forward. It's up to you.
Okay, sir.
So it's totally up to you how to move forward.
So, sir, we can set the pace for ourselves, right?
Yeah, you can set the pace for yourself. Whichever way you want to learn, you can set the pace.
Okay, sir.
So any other questions? So all of you who are ready for your speeches in the next meeting, any more information that you want to know about, how to move forward, how can I select understand more about the topic, to what level I should understand it. You know it, right? It's all up to you. And in case you need any detailed information that you feel like, okay, I like this subject, but I want to know more. How can you help me? Do you have an expert guy with you? Come back to us. We'll guide you to the expert person. But I think that will come in the level 3. Because that is where you go deep into the subject. In level 1, it is a very, very, very base level understanding about the subject. But see that you add some value to the process, because all of you may not be knowing the subject in the same way, right? Some of you already know some detailed level of that particular project. Understand a particular aspect to a more detailed level that you already know. That is how you enhance your value. So each project, you must feel that you added some value to yourself. Agree or no? Every project that you do, you are spending time. So you must feel for yourself, yes, I spend this much time, but I enhance myself. I know this much more about it now. Okay. So any other information that you need to start with your project? Anything else?
No, sir.
Sir,
No,
we
sir.
have workshops. Sir,
Yeah.
do we have workshops about all these tracks and modules?
Workshops about?
These tracks and modules.
If you want to have a particular workshop, we can always have. See, that is also another key aspect. See, our agenda is set by director training, right? And our subcommittee. Now, if you feel like I'm doing this particular project, let's have a workshop to understand it more. Give your request to her and he will put it as an agenda. Is that fine, Director Training?
Yes, sir. Sure. If
Now for
anyone
example,
wants any special topic, you can surely come up to me.
perfectly fine. So like last time, we are going have a workshop on track health, right? We're already having
Yes,
it.
sir.
So similar topics, any particular track you want to understand more, you want us to bring in a particular expert from a particular field, we can always bring. Just put your request. And this is like, there could be many requests coming to our director training. So we can always fix that. And that is the beauty of this learning process. You want to understand about a particular career, you want to understand where to invest money, you want to understand, what is a skill that I should enhance. All these things, we can bring people from different facets of life. And if you have any request, give it to director training and definitely we can bring people. Any particular subject you want to know. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Great. Any other questions? Okay, so
No,
I think
sir.
we are almost done with this, this 5 levels to mastery. So wish you all the very best and looking forward for all the 4 excellent speeches from different variety of topics. Thank you all. And with that note, any other questions on this 5 levels?
No, sir.
Great. So if not, let me also quickly, we have time, right, Bala?
Actually, we are running short on the time part, sir.
Okay, so do we want to keep that extempore session for the next time?
I think director training, if it is fine, I think we can reschedule that part maybe for the next session, I guess, sir.
Director training?
Yes, sir, I'm noting it.
No, we want, or maybe start of the day can tell, we set around 40 minutes for this session. So now 40 minutes is over almost. And actually what we planned was this session plus, you remember last time,
Yes,
we had
sir.
certain tips for extempore session, how to build the topic and all. So, so that is also there, which may also take at least 20 minutes, even if I rush. So which one you want to go to that topic or you want to move ahead as per agenda so that we can deliver that workshop in the next meeting? Which one you want?
No, sir, we'll move according to agenda. That
Okay.
we'll do another week.
Great. So then over to you, start of the day. So wish you all the very best and looking forward to all the 4 speeches, the next meeting. Back to you, start of the day.
Thank you, sir, for taking us through that wonderful session. Next, we have in line a workshop session about health by Bala sir. About Bala sir, he is the co-founder of Mind Academy. He is an instrumentation engineer by profession. He's also interested in sports and strategical studies. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Mind Master Krishnendu, for that excellent introduction for me. So it gives me immense pleasure to take you through a workshop related to, any guess? What is the track we are going to discuss in?
Health.
Wonderful. Health.
Health.
Great. And if you look into the track health, there is a module, stay updated, isn't it? Is it right or wrong, Mind Masters? Do we have a module?
Yes, sir, we
Yes,
have.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we do have it, right? So let me check. It's 525. Okay, excellent. So now the whole concept, what was the 4th level in and the 5th level as far as the 5 levels to mastery is concerned?
4th level is make it happen.
And what is the 5th level?
Pass it on.
Pass it on.
Pass it on. In this age of information, getting, as our founder Director Muralikrishnan sir was also telling, getting information is not a big deal. If you have a smartphone or a smart device, which is connected to internet. All you got to do is to Google to find out what is that information is. But getting that information, is it going to add any value to us as individuals? What do you feel?
No, sir, just like getting information won't add any value to our lives. Like until and unless we practice it, make it part of our life.
Wonderful. What do you feel as the amount of data and Google database has? Any idea? Any guess? Google has a big database, right? Can you imagine what is the amount of data available in it? You search anything and everything under the sun, you get it in Google, right?
Sir, even above the sun.
Above the sun. Wonderfully said, Mindmaster Shamita. Excellent. But the point is, what we have to take in is what is going to add value to us and how we are going to convert that information into knowledge. That is far more important, isn't it? And how we do it. What was the last workshop we had it on health?
Ear.
Ear. When we say ear, what was that? How did we get in there? And human anatomy has so many aspects to it, right? We have skin, we have head, eye, toes, nerves, heart. There are plenty, right? But which aspect of health we looked in during our last workshop?
Ear.
Excellent. Can anyone quickly tell what was a very important message which you didn't know before that workshop? Anyone? If any one of you have to go and share, what will be that one message which you learned it from that workshop?
Sir, I never knew that it would maintain the balance of our body. Without that, it is not possible being balanced.
Wonderful. It helped you maintain a body balance. Anything else you learned which?
Before going through that workshop, I did not know that our ears can clean itself on its own. I used to clean my ears.
Great. So you understood a very important aspect. It's not necessary to clean your ears. Excellent. Any more takeaways from that?
Yes, sir. That was what I was going to say. We did not, in that session, we learned that we did not need to clean our ear. Till then, I did not know about that.
Wonderful. So the point which I'm trying to make in here is, from a human skeleton, we picked one component. What was that component? Ear.
Yes.
And when you look, excellent. When you look within ear, there are certain actions which you should do. There are certain actions which you should consciously don't do, which Dr. Isaac Richards was taking us all through, isn't it? In Mind Guru, when you're pursuing to get into a module, this is what expected out of all Mind Masters. Take a particular facet, just like how Mind Master Kirtana was telling, I'm going to build a family tree. From a relationship point of view, that is one block. Now, when you get in that one block, there is first cousin, second cousin, third cousin, from the paternal side, from the maternal side, then it becomes a very big net. Correct? That is how we have to get in when we are trying to understand. Now, today, what is that we are going to look in? Why I was taking you all through this particular message was, as you are going to get into the project aspect, this is what is expected out of each and every Mind Masters. The topic, as Muralikrishnan sir was also telling, the topic is not what is extremely that much stringent, but the point is the detailing which you have to go through and as part of the process is very important. How many of you do phone browsing on a daily basis? I want honest answer from every Mind Master in here, one after the other. Take me through what is the time you spend with your gadget. I want an honest answer. There is nothing right, nothing wrong. Let me start with the first person in my grid, Mind Master Manav. What is the time you spend with your mobile on a daily basis? Be honest and genuine. There is nothing right, there is nothing wrong.
I think
on an average,
2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours. Excellent, Mind Master Manav. Mind Master Umair, what is the time duration you spend?
So 1 hour?
1 hour? Are you sure? Just 1 hour?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Just kidding. Okay. Mind Master Aisha, what is the time you spend with your mobile?
Sir, it's 2 to 3 hours like that.
On an average, 2 to 3 hours. Excellent. Mrunmai, how much hours you spend with your mobile?
3 hours.
3 hours. Excellent, Mrunmai. Thank you. So let me get into the next grid. Mind Master Shamita.
Sir, if you ask about my phone, maybe it might be 30 minutes.
Mhm.
But if it comes to all gadgets, then it's like many hours because school as well as other classes. So it comes to maybe 5 hours a day.
5 hours a day. Excellent. Great. Mind Master Anaga,
Yes, sir.
how many hours you spend every day with your mobile?
Mobile, I think 1 hour, or
Mhm.
if it's like other laptops or something, like 4 hours for the class.
4 hours. Excellent, Mind Master Anaga. Mind Master and Star of the Day, Krishnendu, how much hours you spend with your mobile?
With my mobile, it's maybe 1 to 2 hours. And if it's laptop or tab, it's 5 hours because I have my classes.
So cumulatively, I can say 4 to 5 hours you spend with your gadget. Excellent, Mind Master Krishnendu. Thank you. How about you, Mind Master Kirtana?
Sir, I'm using the tab mostly. I'm not using that phone
Okay.
most of the time. Then
Okay.
maybe half an hour or so I'm using the phone. The
Wonderful.
tab, I'm having 4 hours class, and for some leisure time I'll use it for half an hour or 1 hour. Then writing notes and all that, maybe 1 or 2 hours.
Great.
So
So
total it may be 8 or 7 hours.
wonderful, Mind Master Kirtana. I guess, honestly speaking, I feel that is the most genuine answer which has come across, I guess. That was on a lighter note. but the point here, what I'm trying to say is, so the minimum timeline which I'm hearing you from all Mind Masters is 1 hour. The maximum timeline which I'm hearing you from Mind Masters is 8 hours. Do any one of you feel that phone is impacting you in any way? If so, I want you all to write it down in what ways phone can impact your health. What are all the ways you feel that a phone can impact your health? Maybe 3 to 5. I will give 1 to 2 minutes time. Take your time, write it down. Minimum 3 to 5. What you feel impact? You can write it. You feel that like it's going to enhance my health. Write it down. If you feel it's going to have adverse effects on my health, write it down. But write what is that it's going to do to your health with the time you spend on your mobile phone or any electronic gadget for that matter. Preferably, you write about mobile. So let me wait for 1 to 2 minutes. If you are done before that, please tell that I am done. We can proceed further.
Sir, I am done.
Wonderful, Mind Master Anaga. Great. Thank you. So who's
Mine is also finished.
Wonderful, Mind Master Krishnendu. Thank you.
I'm also done.
Wonderful. See you, Mind Master Manav. Thank you. Let us wait for some more time. Let us give our other Mind Masters a couple more seconds time so that they also complete the process.
Yes, sir. I'm done.
Wonderful, Mind Master Shamita, Director Training. Thank you. So let us wait to hear from Mind Master Aisha, Mrinmai.
Sir,
Yes, Mind Master Kitna. Wonderful. Thank you, Technical Manager, Mind Master Kitna. Thank you. Wonderful.
Done.
Wonderful, Mind Master Umar. Thank you. We will wait for Mind Master Aisha and Mrinmai to complete. So once they are done.
Sir,
Yes,
done.
Mrinmai. Wonderful, Aisha. Thank you. Mrinmai.
Yes, sir, I'm also done.
Wonderful. But I forgot to ask you, how many hours you spend time in your phone? I guess I missed you out. Isn't it?
I said you didn't miss me. I said 3 hours.
Okay. Sorry for that. Okay. Maybe my bad memory. Okay, great. So now let me start with Mind Master Anaga. What is that you have written? The point why we are going through everyone is, as we said in the beginning, learning together, sharing the knowledge gives us a very detailed perspective from different minds. Okay, so let us start with Mind Master Anaga. What do you feel? Is it going to add anything positive to your life, or is it going to add any adverse impacts on your health? Mind Master Anaga, what is that you have written?
Actually, using phone for like more than 30 minutes can really cause your eye problems. So many children should be wearing glasses in their small ages.
Wonderful, Mind Master Anaga. Thank you for that. So you have identified that it can cause problem to your eye. Wonderful. Great, Mind Master Anaga. Mind
Yes,
Master, thank you, Mind Master Anaga. Mind Master Krishnendu, what is that you have identified?
Yes, sir. I have the merits as well as the demerits about using mobile phone. First,
Wonderful.
let me see the merits. We can use it for classes. We get the links and all those meeting IDs from our class groups.
Okay.
And notes we get from our WhatsApp groups. Then if we are going to browse over something, then we'll get informations. And we are also able to contact our friends or anyone else through our mobile phone.
Great.
Then the demerits, it's strainful for our eyes and it spoil our eyesight. Then the most common or the impact in me is it leads to migraine.
Migraine.
Yes. Then then we use mobile phone for too long, then it will affect our concentration in our studies.
Wonderful point, Mind Master Krishnendu. Great.
Thank you.
Really very detailed observations and understanding of the impacts. Great, Mind Master Krishnendu.
Yeah, I have one point also about the demerits. Yeah, if you're using this mobile phone for too many or many hours, then there are so many demerits like hackers. They will observe who all are using mobile phone for these much hours or many time, and they will hack our phone.
Wonderful. Great insights, Mind Master Krishnendu. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure. Mind Master Manav, what is that you have listed?
Yes, sir. So, in my opinion, sir, mobile phones, I've also listed the merits and demerits of mobile phones.
Okay.
Some of the merits of using, having a mobile phone is you've got many features like GPS, camera. Then you can use it to study. You can use it to call the police if there's any emergency. Call the emergency services. Now the demerits, so it's a common mindset that the radiations emitted by mobile phones have a bad effect on our health, but according to a research conducted by Harvard Med, med school. It's like mobile phones emit radio waves. So these low frequency radiation waves are not at all harmful to our bodies. But most of the injuries that are caused by mobile phones is because uh, most of the people use their mobile phones while walking or while driving, and this leads to a lot of injuries like car accidents, then
Okay.
neck pains, etc.
Wonderful, Mind Master Manav. Great again. So this is what it brings in. See, a same topic, but it has different views to it. So this is what the beauty of learning things in a together way. Great, Mind Master Manav, for those points. Mind Master Umair.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The merits I have written is that we can use the phone for GPS. We can use it for calling emergency services or anyone. And we can know the location by the GPS. And
Okay.
so the demerits I have written are there was a study many people are too much time we spend looking down at a phone. So
Okay.
that can strain our neck muscles and cause tightness or spasms. We can even
Wonderful.
get nerve pain. And then so the
Yes, go ahead.
second point I have written is talk and drive. So many people in the world they usually talk and drive. So sir, 60% they are focused on talking and only 30% they are focused on driving. So in the million crashes in a year, 20% of all of them 20% of all of them are because of the talk and drive.
Great. Talk and drive, neck muscle spasm. Wonderful points, Mind Master Umair. Great. Thank you. So, Mind Master Kirtana, what is that
Sir.
you have? Yeah, please.
There's a good side and bad side, and I'll tell the good side first. And
Please.
We can compare these nowadays with the olden times. And old times it was so hard to contact some person far from us. Nowadays it's so easy, we can contact them by calling from these mobile phones and all. And we can get any information easily now. We can just search in the Google and get the information. In olden times they need to research, they need to go to the libraries, research, and they should check in the newspapers and all. So having these phones, it's a good thing too. We can get these informations fast.
Wonderful.
And then the bad side is that I'm having migraine, so sometimes I have headaches while using these mobile phones. So nowadays it's not that frequent because I'm using it all daily, so that's not a problem right now. And then another thing is that can cause a bad effect on our eyesight.
Wonderful. Great.
That's
Thank you, Technical Manager Mind Master Kirtana, for those very valuable points which we have brought in to the whole subject. Thank you once again, Mind Master Kirtana. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So let us listen from our Director Training, Mind Master Shamita. What is that you have listed, Mind Master Shamita?
Yes, sir. Generally speaking, a phone is like two sides of a coin, both
Agreed.
heads and tails, positive
Agreed.
and negative.
Agreed.
So I would like to go with the positive face of it.
Please.
The first one is, I read an article recently, which stated about a phone in which there was a heart attack patient who got the cardiac arrest immediately. So the nearby person, he doesn't know what to do. So suddenly he opened his phone and searched for the emergency trick or what to do with the cardiac arrest person. And he pressed with his both palms together while searching in the internet, and he got the information how to do it, and he saved a person. So from this, we came to know that a mobile phone with a Wi-Fi or a internet can save a life.
Understood. Excellent
Yeah.
point.
The second one, it would, for example, if I want to search anything, I would get in seconds so that it won't waste our times. My mother used to say, in olden days, they won't have mobiles. So they
True.
used to have dictionaries. So it would take a lot of time.
True.
So in mobile, we can reach easily to our destination, what we want to search. The
Correct.
demerits of it is, as Mindmaster Manav said, watching mobile in a moment would cause a lot of problem to our eyes as well as our health,
Mm-hmm.
and it disables our thinking. For example, if I'm
Great.
solving my maths questions,
Mm-hmm.
as it is online class, I open my mobile and search for the calculator. Happens frequently because of the internet as well as the mobile with us. So it disables our thinking, and the fastness and the practice would go frequently. So these are the demerits of it.
Wonderful. Brain fade, they say this, like, brain fade moment, which at times happens. And the second point which you have beautifully brought in is, like, this is a world of information age. Great points, Director Training, Mindmaster Shamita. Thank you for your insights. So let us listen from Mindmaster Aisha, what she has written. Yes, Mindmaster Aisha, please.
Yes, sir. I have also written demerits and the merits for it.
Please.
And first, I would like to go with demerits.
Please.
So, sitting for long hours in front of these gadgets can cause many health issues like headache, back strain,
Mm-hmm.
and it causes addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Wonderful.
in some people, it can cause lack of sleep and so much stress, anxiety, everything. And if we look at the merits of it, it can help students to search we can research about anything and we can get knowledge, and it helps us to keep in touch with our family. You can attend any lectures or meetings sitting at our homes, which is maybe conducted far away. This social media, it helps us to get news in the fastest way possible. Like we say that the world is at our fingertips. So that's it, sir.
Wonderful points, Mindmaster Aisha. Great insights and a very different perspective altogether. Great. Addiction, anxiety, stress. Great points, Mindmaster Aisha. Thank you. Mrinmai, what is that you have listed as far as the merits or demerits or whatever it is? Not necessary you should have written both. Whichever you've written, please share your thoughts. Mind. Yeah. Yes, Mrinmai.
Yes, sir. So, starting from the positive side, it's like you can get any information very immediately. If you have a mobile phone, you are confused in a question, or you want to get information about anything, you can immediately get it. And during this pandemic era and all, if there wouldn't be any mobile phones, just imagine how would you have attended school in this session right now.
Agree. Agree.
So it's so easier to attend school. And yes, and the demerit of the negative side will be that your eyesight becomes weaker because of the phone radiation and all, and also you get neck problems, back problems and all due to continuously sitting in the same position. Also, one thing that you kind of get your connection with the nature becomes weaker.
Wonderful. Great insights, Mrinmai. Thank you. Connection to the nature becomes limited. Now, how many of you thought that, like, there could be this many perception for this one particular point? The point was very simple, isn't it? The point was very simple. What could be the ill effects of mobile? But see how many angles it has brought in together. Eyesight, migraine, concentration lapse, brain fade moment, hackers can come in, car accidents, neck spasms, addiction, anxiety, stress, neck problems, connection to nature becomes limited. Wonderful. Now you correlate to the first slide. This is what we were trying to emphasize. When you are learning together, this information doesn't stay as an information. Now it starts processing as an knowledge to you. But now if I honestly say, the reason for me asking you this question was, I was just looking for one particular element or facet. Nothing right or wrong. Whatever you have listed is actually 100% valid. But there is one particular facet which we will be seeing in for today. I was just seeing, thanks that I identified something which is not listed in there. On lighter note, we will see, not discounting the fact that whatever you have listed is also a very, very significant impact which phone browsing can bring in. So are you all ready? Can I have a thumbs up from everyone? Kirtana, Mind Master Kirtana, fast. I'm waiting for you. Are you ready? Great. Now, why I asked you to show a thumbs up? Any guesses? Why I asked you to show a thumbs up?
I think we did a good job of saying the demerits.
Wonderful. You did a very good job. For sure. Yes, I agree to it. Now I will tell you why I asked it. How many of you faced kind of a strain or stress on your thumbs using your phone when you are using your phone?
Sir, I was going to add that point, but I did not.
See, that is the point. See, that is where we said, open up. I see, the floor was given to you to say whatever you wanted to say. Was there any restriction? This is the point when you're getting into the detail. Yes. So what happens is, when you are in with your phone for extreme long hours, it can also cause stress to your thumbs, your hands in particular. So today's session is all going to be about how to take care of your thumbs, fingers, and in particular your wrist. So this is what the point is. When you're trying to understand, try to understand the smallest aspect of that particular broader point. So once you get into that angle, so you get more and more clarity. I'm again saying, it's not discounting the facts which you have listed, but when you're listing it out, you have to go to the extreme mile and to understand it in more detail. I'm not sure how many of you are holding your mobile phones in this way, but do you guys practice it doing this way? Most of you? Yes?
Yes,
how many of you? An honest confession.
Sir.
Sir, I'm not very good.
Sir, I do.
Wonderful.
No, sir, not at all.
Not at all. Good. If you are not doing, excellent, Mind Master Umair, just have that practice going. But for those who have this practice of holding it like this, they call it as kind of a text claw. What happens when you hold it, your mobile phone, in the particular fashion? You might have seen people doing this. What happens? You put more stress on your thumb and on your claws. So it can lead to a potential, weakening of your muscles and your nerves. So this particular ergonomic position, they call it as ergonomics. How you hold your, body postures, they call it as ergonomics. So this can have a kind of an adverse effect. Now, if you see on an average, the minimum time which one is spending in this group is 1 hour. And assume 365 hours minimum if one, just try this out. Let us all try it for 30 seconds. Let us try it. Come on. Let us position ourselves, our hands like this. And see. Yeah, now Mind Master Manav, our Murli Krishnan sir, all are holding even the phone much better. Let me also hold it along with that phone.
Sir, I'll use something that will...
Not necessary you should hold a phone. The reason for me asking you to do that is, imagine that stress it is inducing in your hand. 365 hours on an yearly basis. Thank you. You can put down your phone. Thank you all. Is it okay, or you feel some pain in your wrist, in your claws?
Sir, I feel some pain in my wrist.
There is a kind of uneasiness.
My wrist is stretching.
Excellent. You feel kind of uneasiness, right? Now you may not feel it. You're all young. on a longer run, holding it for prolonged time, it can have a kind of an unintended impact to your health. Is it everything? And how many of you hold like this, like, phone, hand, in a kind of an, they call it as, cubital tunnel syndrome, cell phone elbow, they call. There was a time when there used to be impacts called tennis elbow. Now there is something called cell phone elbow. It is because, like, we hold the phone like this, like, can you see my hand? Hold the phone like this, and then texting when we are driving, when you are even in your bed, when you are reading something. How many of you do that?
Sir, we don't know how to drive, so how can you do?
No, not driving. I said when you are in your bed also, you will be doing it, right?
Sir, for me, I have to use both my hands.
So then it's even...
Even I'm using both my hands.
Like when I was small, I had to use both hands, but now it's fine.
Wonderful.
I keep it somewhere and text it with my both hands.
Great. Which finger you use, Mind Master Krishnendu? When you said when you type it with your both hands, how do you do that?
Like, I keep the cell phone somewhere and I type with my both hands.
Great. I'll come to you. That's a very significant point which you made right now. Just hold it there. We'll come there in a moment's time. So now the point is, when you hold it in that particular uncomfortable situation, probably you can damage your elbow because of this continuous, like, improper ergonomical position of your cell phone usage. You can impact your thumb, finger, your nerves, your claws, and your elbow. So these are all the elements which can be probably impacted if you don't take care of it. Imagine this. It's like, you're putting a kind of a dumbbell on your thumb. A small dumbbell. People used to do a dumbbell for exercise, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes. Imagine what will happen if you keep a dumbbell on only your thumb. What will happen?
It keeps getting heavier.
Dislocation of your thumb.
Excellent. Dislocation, like, kind of soreness can happen on your thumb.
Sir, your thumb can feel numb.
Exactly. So we are running out of time. Let me quickly take you through. So the point, what you should be taking care is, take conscious breaks. If you are using it for, say, 1 hour till 7 hours, try to take conscious breaks using your smartphone. We all agree you cannot eliminate the usage of smartphones, but what you can do is you can take conscious breaks. And now the second point was what Mind Master Krishnendu was making. What was that point, Mind Master Krishnendu, you were making? You were telling, like, you will put your smartphone on a flat surface and use your index finger, right?
Yes,
kind of.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Excellent. That is the next recommendation which is generally given. Because if you're constantly using any particular finger, better not to use it. Consciously put it on a surface where you don't need to hold the phone and then use your alternate fingers. So thereby you don't apply load to one particular finger. And there are also options of some special features, like, if you're using smartphones, WhatsApp app, you can use your voice message. So in that way, what you can do is, like, you can minimize the typing aspect of it. There is some scrolling options which you can do it. So these are other ways consciously you can put efforts to make sure that, like, you make minimum impact on your fingers. And also, not only that, stretch the affected area. The moment when you start finding some sort of a soreness, just start to kind of soothe it, ease it by some ways, apply ice to reduce the inflammation. Have anyone felt kind of like, burning sensation in your fingers?
Yes, sir.
If you are like playing a game like Fortnite or something, for long times you are keeping your hand on the joystick, then you get a burning sensation.
Exactly. So when you start feeling that sensation, it's time to put your smartphone down, relax it, and then take it back. I understand in the middle of a game it will be very difficult, but unknowingly you will be impacting the tissues beneath your skin. it is our duty to take care of our thumbs, right?
Yes, sir.
So that was the message. So the bottom line is, when you are looking for any spectrum, be it in any track, try to understand that particular facet to the maximum detailing. Once you start understanding things in this much detail, then you will start enjoying the whole process of this holistic learning. So that was the intent behind bringing this facet of phone browsing, the impact it can create on your health.
Sir, I think in Kahoot that question came that you can use your smartphone features.
There you go. Very sharp memory, Mind Master Umer. Indeed, correct. So the greatest wealth we all have in life is what?
Health.
Health.
So let us make sure that we secure it in the best possible way. So thank you all for being a great sport as part of this whole process. I thank this opportunity for the executive leadership team of Mind Guru for giving me an opportunity to present my views and thoughts with regards to this particular aspect. Thank you, and back to you, Mind Master Krishnendu.
Thank you, sir, for taking through that wonderful session. Next
Thank you.
is the most interesting and exciting part of this session. It's time for Kahoot. So I welcome Bala sir to conduct the knowledge check session.
Thank you, Mind Master Krishnendu. So all of you are ready with your standby devices?
So just 1 minute.
Take your time. Mrunmayi, do you have a standby mobile or something like that with you? An other mobile which you may need as part of this game? You may need a mobile. So take your time. If you once you're ready with your mobile, you can just let us know. I'll tell you what this whole game is all about.
Ready, sir.
Ready?
Yes, sir. Ready.
So, Mrunmayi, you have your mobile ready in your hand. You're seeing it in the laptop, right?
Yes, sir.
You may need a mobile also in your hand.
I have, sir.
You have it? Wonderful. So all you guys have to do is kahoot.it. Just click on that.
Pin.
Yeah, pin. Just give me a minute, Mind Master Umer. Mrunmayi, you are ready? Great. So then why to wait? Let's move quickly to...
Sir, when I took the mobile phone to enter this Kahoot, I was making that position like this.
Exactly, that is what it is. So you got to make sure.
So I kept it here.
Great, Mind Master Krishnendu. Great.
Now that's something which I think we should all we must all follow. Whatever you learn new things, and if you are convinced about it, try to practice it. And when you regularly practice this, that is when we inculcate that habit, and by default it becomes a wisdom or knowledge for you. It doesn't remain in the information stage.
So 4347565 is the game pin. So I will wait for all the Mind Masters to join. You can all see my screen, right, Mind Masters? Yes, Lone Wolf is there. Mind Master Anaga is there. Mind Master Mrunmayi is there. Great. Mind Master Aisha is there. Mind Master Kirtana is there. Mind Master Krishnendu is there. Mind Master Umer. I guess we are yet to be joined by Mind Master Shamita, our Director Training, I guess. And who else is left over? I guess everyone is joined, right?
I think Shamita is yet to join.
Yes, sir. So we'll wait for some more time till we have been joined by Mind Master Shamita as well. Master Shamita, you're with us?
Sir, can I join in the middle of the quiz because
Understood. No worries. No worries, Mind Master Shamita. No problem. So, are the rest of the team have joined? I guess I am not missing anyone. Shall we start, Mind Masters?
Yes, sir.
Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes,
sir. The questions is going to be kind of simple today. So just make sure one mistake can be costly here because the questions are extremely simple today. I thought let us see how accurately you're correct. So knowledge check for the day. The first question. 2 minutes 30 seconds is the maximum time for extempore speech. 2 minutes 30 seconds is the maximum time for extempore speech. True or false? Actually, 2 minutes 30 seconds is the maximum time for an extempore speech. Great. 3 of you have got it right. Who has got it right? Mind Master Manav, Mind Master Umair, and Mrunmayee has got it right. Wonderful. It's okay. Still, there are quite a good questions to catch up for the remaining Mind Masters. Let us see what happens in the leaders table post this. Which skills you will add by attempting extempore speech? Listening, organizing, communication, or all of the above? What is that particular skill you will be adding? Great. Again, 3 of you have got it right. It is all the above. You will be improving your listening skills, organizing skills, and communication skills. Let's see what changes that question brought in to the leaders board. Mind Master Umair has jumped up. Mrunmayee has jumped up. Mind Master Aisha has came into the podium. Great. Lone Wolf is also holding up in the podium position.
Who is Lone Wolf?
Ask who's Lone Wolf. He's amongst your team. Ask. Mind Master Umair, ask who's it?
Who is it?
Yours truly, Mind Master Manav Philip.
Great. Now let's see who gets the next one right. Mind Master Anaga is the technical manager. Mind Master Anaga is the technical manager. True or false? False. What is Mind Master Anaga's role?
Kirtana is the technical
Admin manager.
Wonderful. I said it right. It's kind of easy. Great. Now Mind Master Kirtana, Mind Master Krishnendu have jumped in. Mrunmayee is in a streak with 3 correct answers. Great going, Mind Master Mrunmayee. And Mind Master Umair is there leading the whole podium. Let's see what changes it brings into the table after the next question. Today's workshop was under Gold's track of Mind Guru. Today, whatever workshop we just had was under, wonderful. Which was the track, if not goal?
Health.
Great. All of you have got it right. Wonderful. Any change in the leaders board? No, the leaders board is holding strong. Great. Now let's see what happens after the next question. Star of the day anchors the Mind Guru sessions. True or false? True. Great. All of you have got it right. Great. Now Lone Wolf have jumped up. Great. Three players have got the streak of 3 right answers. Now let us see what is going to happen after the next question. Level 2 in 5 levels to mastery is enhancement level. True or false? Great. So now Mind Master Umair is going strong. Krishnendu is climbing up. Anaga is climbing up. Nirmai is holding it. So now let us see what happens after the next question. Phone browsing has no health impacts in life. True or false? False. It does have impacts in life, right? As far as health is concerned. Great. All of you have got it right. No change in the leaders board. Great going, guys. Let's see what happens after the next question. Taking conscious breaks will protect your thumbs. True or false? Great. I said right, it's going to be an easy quiz today. All of you have got it right. Great going. Any change in the leaders board? Now Mind Master Kirtana has jumped into the leaders board. The rest are holding their fort. And Aisha have got a streak of 5 correct answers. Great going, Mind Master Aisha.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. Now let's see what happens after this question. Text claw occurs with excessive usage of mobiles. True or false? Text claw. Yes, unfortunately, one has got it wrong. Now let's see what that happens in. So now Mind Master Umair has gotten a streak of 9 correct answers. That's really crazy and great going, Mind Master Umair, I must say. Great. So now let's see. Level 4 in 5 levels to mastery is making it happen. Making it happen. That is the 4th level in 5 levels to mastery. Great. 6 of you have got it right. Great. All the Mind Masters are going at a great thing. Now Mind Master Aisha and Mind Master Lone Wolf have got into the leaders board. The top 3 still going strong with Mind Master Umair, Murunmai and Krishna. Let's see what happens after the next question. Using smartphone features to advantage can help overcome text claw. Listen to the question correctly. Using smartphone features to advantage can help overcome text claw. True. Using features like, audio messaging, swiping options can help you overcome the text claw scenario. Unfortunately, 5 of you got it wrong. Now let us see. Now let us see what impact that has created in the leaders board. Not much. But Mind Master Umair, I must say, you're going on 11 correct answers streak. That's excellent going, Mind Master Umair.
Great job.
So we will decide in the last 2 questions.
But I guess with the lead which you have made up, Mind Master Umair, I guess even if you get the next 2 wrong, I don't think so it's going to make any difference. But having said that, yes, you're right. You never know till it's done. Elbows are not impacted. Elbows are not impacted even if we use excess of mobile. True or false? False is the right answer. Unfortunately, one has said is true. No, it is not. Excess use of mobile phones can impact your elbows. Cell phone elbow. That's what they are saying, right? So now Lone Wolf is climbing up the ladder, and Mind Master Umair, I must say you've got all 12 right. That's excellent. Great going, Mind Master Umair.
The last question, we will never know what will happen. We will never know. Maybe they can come up.
I can understand that. Let us see what happens after the last question. Let's go for the last question. There you go. Level 5 in 5 levels to mastery, pass it on. Great. All of you have got the level 5 correctly. Yes, it is pass it on. So now let us see Who stands where in the leader podium? Great. Lone Wolf, our CEO, at third position. Wonderful. Mindmaster Mrunmayee. Great. Mindmaster Umair, I must give it to you. You have got all 13 out of 13 correct. And Mindmaster Krishnendu and Mindmaster Aisha, great. You have also been part of the first and second runner-up. That was indeed a great session. Now, let me tell you one thing. There are two people I just personally wanted to congratulate. First, Mindmaster Aisha. If I'm not wrong, this is her second session with Mind Guru. That was indeed a fabulous show, Mindmaster Aisha. You have got 10 out of the 13 answers correct. That shows volume about your observations. Great, Mindmaster Aisha. I remember you telling in Turning Point that you have to improve your observations, but I guess you have already started improving it.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure. And now let me congratulate one more person, Mrunmayee Mahulkar. She is joining the team for the first ever time in Mind Guru, and she has got 11 out of the 13 questions correct. That I must say, it is as good as Mindmaster Umair getting all the 13 right. I was literally looking at the leaders board, especially with respect to Mrunmayee, because she is listening to many concepts for the first time. That was great stuff, Mindmaster Mrunmayee, for getting those 11 questions out of the 13 correct. Great session. It was a great experience. Murali Krishnan sir, your thoughts and reflections about this session, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Bala, for this opportunity. And great, that is something which is really great, as you rightly said. I was also monitoring how she is progressing, because it is her first time. And even coming to tracks or modules, she is yet to know about it. But I'm happy that she has even got the question for our executive leadership team.
Exactly.
Specifically for that question, I was wondering, she even got that right.
Exactly.
So that shows how curious she is to know things. Great job. And also to Mindmaster Aisha, just second session and great job. And of course, hats off to Mindmaster Umair, getting the entire thing right. And also something which I must commend about Mindmaster Umair is about his energy. He is one guy who keeps all of us energetic till the end of the session. Keep it up, Mindmaster Umair, Mindmaster Aisha, and Mindmaster Mrunmayee. All the best to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your reflections about that particular segment. It was a great session, Mindmasters. The point is, as Murali sir also keeps telling, it's not about who stands first or second on the podium, who doesn't make it to the podium. That's not the point. It's learning things in a fun-filled way and trying to understand and converting, as they say, this information into a knowledge. That is the overall objective of this particular segment. Not to say who's getting it right at the first instance, how fast somebody is, how correct somebody is. That is not the intent. Converting that information into knowledge in a fun-filled way makes things much better. That was a great experience for me as well. So I thank you once again, Star of the Day and the executive leadership team from Mind Guru for giving it another opportunity. Thank you. Back to you, Star of the Day. Mindmaster Krishnendu.
Indeed, that was an energetic session. Now it's time for the evaluation. I call upon our lead evaluator, Mindmaster Kirtana, onto the stage. She is a grade 6er and she aspires to become a teacher. Her hobbies are reading and playing. Her favorite subject is English. I welcome you to the stage.
Mindmaster Kirtana, your mic is muted.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, we started well on time, and the introduction and all the opening remarks, that was really great. And the star of the day was really energetic. Everyone was really energetic, and all the mind masters were responding really well, and no one was pushed aside. Everyone responded. Everyone in the meeting responded. So I don't have any negative points. That's what I have.
Great one, my master Kirtana.
Thank you, Mind Master Kirtana, for that evaluation. Now, let me invite Mind Master Mrinmai to share her reflections about today's session. Welcome, Mind Master Mrinmai.
Good evening, first of all, everyone. Today's session, I think it was my first session, first of all, and I was very confused at the first, when I joined the meeting, like what's going on over here. I can't understand anything. But slowly going ahead, I started to understand everything, and even I am still confused about many tracks and modules, but still it's like better than the time when I joined the meeting. And I really enjoyed today's game and also the workshop on health and 5 levels to unlock mystery. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrinmai. Now, Mind Guru CEO, Mind Master Manav Philip, who is going to be giving the closing remarks. He is a voracious reader and a certified ethical hacker. So let me invite Mind Master Manav. Welcome, Mind Master Manav.
Thank you, Mind Master Krishnendu, for that introduction. On behalf of the meeting organizers, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to all of you who have come together to attend the meeting from different time zones. I think we have covered everything in the agenda except the extempore session, which is fine. I want you caring for your well-being, which is just as important for caring for our health, whether that means pampering yourself, meditating, or listening to some audiobooks. I want all Mind Master participants to use the resources that we have got today and establish healthy habits to lighten your burden during the COVID-19 pandemic and brighten your outlook. Thank you. Over to you, Mind Master Krishnendu.
Thank you, Mind Master Manav, for that excellent closing remarks. Now I hand over the mic to Bala sir.
Thanks a lot, star of the day, Mind Master Krishnendu. A big round of applause for taking up the role of the star of the day for the first time and doing it in your own creative and great imaginative style, Mind Master Krishnendu. That was indeed great session, witnessing you anchoring the whole process.
Thank you, sir.
Our pleasure. Before we go in for the closure for today's Mind Guru session, I take this opportunity to thank one Mind Master in here, Mind Master Aisha, for preparing. I think she's well prepared to conduct the extempore session. Am I right or wrong, Mind Master Aisha?
You're absolutely right.
Great. But during the course of the flow, somehow it got holded for today. But that's fine, Mind Master Aisha. We can hold the questions, and maybe next time when we are coming up, we can have that extempore session. So great. Thank you. And yes, Murlikrishan sir.
I think there was some confusion which happened in between.
Exactly.
If you all agree, I think we can still have that extempore session now, because in my session, when I was talking, my workshop was in 2 parts. Like one was like 5 levels to mastery, and the second part of that workshop was about how to be an extempore speaker. Okay.
Exactly.
I was talking about that portion, but then looks like there was a confusion that we totally removed the extempore session. But if you all fine, and since Madam my Mind Master Aisha has prepared the topics, if it is fine, we can still go ahead with the topics. I think we have some more time left out for today's session. So correct. I think we should not be missing that opportunity, right?
Yes, sir. I totally agree.
Go ahead with that, if you don't mind.
Agree, sir.
Yes, sir.
We can go ahead.
Yes,
please,
sir.
please.
Let's do it.
Then I will leave it back to star of the day. You may introduce the extempore master and let us complete that, and then we'll go for closing.
So now we are having the extempore session. I invite our extempore master, Mind Master Aisha, onto the stage. She is studying in grade 8 in International Indian School, Algebra. Her hobbies include reading, painting, and crocheting. She also loves to sing and aspires to become a singer. Mind Master Aisha, I welcome you to the stage.
Thank you so much, Tara.
Also, we have a timer. Yes, Aisha. And also we have our timer, Mind Master Anakha. Welcome, Mind Master Anakha.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Star of the Day, Mind Master Krishnendu, for introducing me. Good evening, my fellow Mind Masters, Bala sir and Murli sir. I am Mind Master Aisha, and I'm today's extempore master. Speakers will be given a topic about which they have to speak for a minimum of 1.5 minutes and a maximum of 2 minutes. Today's timer, Mind Master Anagha will be tracking the time for each speaker. So let's start. So the topic for our first speaker is something I like to do for fun. I repeat, something I like to do for fun. And our first speaker is Mind Master Mrinmay.
Can you repeat because I couldn't hear you? That's why.
Mind Master Aisha, she wants you to repeat the topic, I guess.
Yes.
The topic is something I like to do for fun.
Okay, so something I like to do for fun is actually dance because I'm really passionate about dancing, and sometimes singing as well because in the flow of dancing you start singing, right? And that's what I enjoy doing it in front of the mirror, dancing for not for hours actually, but just when I pass through mirror, like I feel like to dance or just perform instead. Yes.
Brilliant work, Mind Master Mrinmay. And let us go for the next topic. The next topic is the best day of my life. I repeat, second topic is the best day of my life. And the speaker is Mind Master Umair.
Yes, sir. Good evening to everyone, my masters. The best day of my life was that when I had learned and achieved my goal. And when I had learned and achieved my goal, that's something I always wanted to do. That goal was designing a product. I had successfully designed something, and I felt happy about it. Like I had just adapted a new skill, accomplishment, and had achieved something. That was the best day of my life, and it was amazing to it was amazing that I accomplished something, and I had a sense of achievement in it. Thank you, sir.
Great.
Excellent, Mind Master Umair. The next topic is the best book I've ever read. I repeat, the best book I've ever read. And our speaker is Mind Master Shamita. Is she there?
Yes, I'm there. Thank you, extempore master, for the wonderful introduction. Even though it wasn't there, thanks for calling me. The best book I have ever read is, I would like to emphasize that in my own mother tongue, that is Tamil, that is Tirukkural, which is a piece of paper or a manuscript which was written by one of the famous and one of the truthful and a very great personality called Thiruvalluvar. The book called Tirukkural has many parts and subdivisions in it, and it talks about each and every part of life, and we can know from that book how to live a life. The one of the main part of the book which I would like to share is, my father used to say, from that book, if we learn all the subdivisions of the book, and if we come across each and every part of it, we will surely live a life without any mistake making in it. The person who wrote it, he also made a note at the end of it, concluding that all the person in the world can read, not only specified gender, caste, or not any particular person in a country is ready to read it. Every person, all, maybe persons from India or other countries in the world, every person can read the book. And one of the important part which I loved is it emphasizes about the personality and the quality what we should follow in our life. So I would like to conclude by saying the book which I would like to read is Tirukkural. And the name in English I won't know it because I don't think it is translated in English, but still, the Tamil name of it is Tirukkural. Thank you.
Wow, that was indeed a great performance, Mind Master Shamita. And the next topic is 3 things I can't live without. I repeat, 3 things I can't live without. And our speaker is Mind Master Kirtana.
Can you tell the topic once more?
Yeah, sure. 3 things I can't live without.
Okay. The first thing would be my sister. I can't live without her because she's everything for me. And we're always together. And we do everything together. So I can't leave her. That's the thing. And the second thing I cannot leave is I can't live without is my mother. I love my mother and she loves me. No child can live without their mother, uh, because every child loves their mother so much. No one can miss them, and she has a really big place in my heart, and I can't live without her. And the third thing is my father. My father is a great person. I love him, and um, he really cares for us.
I think they have some net.
Yeah, I think there is some network issue in there. I guess, Mind Master Aisha, I can go in for the next topic, I guess, with the next speaker.
Sir, unfortunately, I don't have another speaker.
Yeah.
I thought there would be more participants in this. Like, I hope.
We still have our CEO still there. If you have a topic, you still can post it to the CEO.
Yeah, I have.
Please go ahead.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, the topic is what all am I good at? I repeat, what all am I good at?
Okay. Thank you for the topic, Mind Master Aisha. So, so the topic given to me is what all am I good at? In my opinion, I think I'm good at 3 things mainly. First one is hacking. Second one is cryptography, and third one is reading books. Like if you starting with the first one, I started learning hacking at the age of 11 or 10, and when my father bought me a course, it was actually meant for my cousin, but my cousin did not utilize it, so he gave it to me. So I just started learning it out of curiosity, and right now I've made around 100 hacking programs, and I absolutely love it. I can't live without making new programs. Now, the second one, cryptology. When I see a code or when I see an anagram, my like if I see a word, I'll think for all combinations will be there for the word that can make it change it into something meaningful. So I've learned how to, encrypt different messages, etc. Now, the third one, reading. I've read, like if you see my library from my childhood, I have around 4,000, 5,000 books. I read a lot. I read at least 2 to 3 books per week. If you see, like my Kindle, at least have around 100 to 200 books. So I love reading. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Mind-blowing performance, Mindmaster Mana Philip. I thank and appreciate all the Mindmasters who actively participated in this Extempo session. I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
Thanks a lot, Mindmaster Aisha. You are pulling it off in style. Second session, being an extempore master, and the topics which you have brought in were indeed great. It had a variety to it. That was excellent to witness today's extempore session. Yes, Mindmaster Kirtana. Yes.
In between our phone
Yeah.
connected.
Understood.
And
no worries, no worries.
No worries, Mindmaster Krishna.
Reason your laptop.
Yeah.
Could you hear that?
We heard till you started about your father. If you want to continue, please, and then you can have your closing remarks as well. Yes, Mindmaster Kirtana, please.
Yes, sir. So just a minute. We'll rejoin to our laptop. Anyway, I'll tell. The third thing I can't live without is my father. He is a great person. I love him. He cares about us, and he's really loving. And these three things which I can't live without is my family. The three of them is my family. So I can't live without my family.
It was absolutely scintillating. Thank you so much, Mindmaster Kirtana.
Great. So, as they say, one for all and all for one. So today, you Mindmasters proved it by exhibiting evaluation. You want evaluation. Your lead evaluator is having some sort of a network issue, but maybe we can evaluate from the best person in the lot. Murali Krishnan sir, your thoughts and reflections about.
Thank you, Bala. I'll do a general evaluation for the subject, which will be applicable to all. First of all, let me start with the extempore master herself. Great topics. Even though it was her second session, great topics that she brought, and she did that session in a grand style. And also equally supported by each of the Mindmasters, they attempted the topics in a grand style. And really astonishing to see you all performing to the highest possible way. Great efforts. Only comment is like, take your time. Even though it's a extempore speech, we need to build up as a speech itself. So we are not looking for a yes no answer or a very short answer. Build it up in a grand way. This is what I was about to speak in the workshop. We'll be having that workshop next time. Build it up in a structured way and then try to convey a message. That's what we all will be looking for in an extempore speech. But all said and done, you all attempted in a grand way. So wish you all the very best. In the next session, we'll go about into details, how to structure it, how to take it up in a different way, how to bring in our own examples with respect to the subject, so that the speech becomes more genuine. And then try to convey it with a message to the people who are listening to you. But all said and done, great efforts by each one of you. Over to you.
Thank you. That was indeed great. And also, I take this opportunity to congratulate and thank Mindmaster Anaga. I don't know how many of you have noted and pinned. She was precisely pointing out the placards there showing green, yellow. Great stuff, Mindmaster Anaga. That was something indeed precise.
Yes, sir.
Pleasure always, Mindmaster Anaga. So with that note, I guess we all can take a break for the evening And all the very best for all the Mind Masters who are having their exams starting tomorrow. All the very best. Do well. So a fortnight from now, that is 6th of March, we will fall back again for our next session. Thank you and see you all.
Thank you all. Wish you